Hey folks, this is a video I did not expect to be making. I have been playing some Diablo 4. I almost said Path of Exile. Because I did not expect to be making another video on Diablo 4 because I'd kind of been harsh on it in the past, but we are in the middle of the Season of Blood that just started. So I've been playing a bit. I started a new character last night when technically the season launched during the day, but I didn't get to start anything until that evening. And honestly, like, things feel pretty good at this point. There is a really cool piece of this event, called the Blood Harvest, and similar to Hell Tides, it takes over a zone and it colors it green like this. And this lasts for an hour. We got 21 minutes left on this Blood Harvest, and when it's over, it goes to another zone. And more importantly, any resources that you gain during a Blood Harvest carry over to the next Blood Harvest. So you collect these blood vials and these keys. And there's a number of events that you can participate in. And right now, I have been mostly leveling through just screwing around in the open world, which is a lot of fun. So let's see if we can find any of the events going on. And you can see, like, we've got a Whisper, Trio Whispers quest ticking away as I cull vampires. Okay, there's a something. So rescue a injured adventurer. So we will kill all these dudes and try and protect them from all this nastiness. Although I am doing a poor job of it at the moment. And it's gonna die. Because there's just too much stuff. Like, it's not really risking killing me, but there was just too much stuff that was piled onto that one NPC. So, unfortunately, that sucked. I think that's what I dig about this, is like there's just a big open world zone with a bunch of density of packs that you can just, run around and kill stuff in. I'm going to let a villager out, and it's going to give me a rep for the Hunters faction, and also ticks me closer to completing a quest in the zone, which will give me, Tree of Whispers credit, which I can turn in for more experience and more loot. I'm at 120 of 150. I'm
low on fury.
I'm doing an upheaval barb, which is really good now. They were cool. They were really good in beta testing, and then by the time the last round of beta testing came around, they got nerfed significantly, and I was stubborn and I tried to play it at release, and it was kind of awful at release. But apparently it has gotten enough rounds of buffs to where upheaval actually feels good now. Let's see. Trying to find a couple more villagers to rescue. Because there's a zone quest for that.
I'm afraid. have enough fury. I must wait.
But yeah, so I've not really been questing or anything. I've just been running around in these zones. I've knocked out a couple of dungeons to work on achievements for the season. Um, Let me clear this pack and then I'll summon something to fight. Just running around in the zone ends up pissing off the vampires, and eventually these things called blood seekers will seek you out. Or you can use these sanguine altars, so you could spend 15 of your blood vials to summon 2 seekers. And these also drop keys, and we've not run across one of the chests yet, but there are chests that you can open that have loot. And for the most part, I'm kind of saving mine until I get a little higher level, so I can hopefully use those as a source of legendaries. But these Bloodseekers are a lot like exiled rogues in Path of Exile, where they're a little bit better built than your average minion. So they put up a bit more of a fight, and they drop something called Potent Blood. And Potent Blood is used to power up your vampiric powers. So I can spend 25 and it will give me one of 3 random choices. So I'm working on leveling Prey on the Weak, so I'm going to choose that one. But, you know, Domination is also there. So if I choose one that I've already got equipped, it'll give experience to that. If I choose this one, it'll unlock it for the first time. So I'm going to allocate my experience. And then I can roll the dice again, and you know, I've got Ravenous and Blood Boil already unlocked, but I could do Bathe in Blood if I wanted to. I think I'm have Blood Boil equipped. And again, like, you know, collecting the potent blood allows you to power these up. So I've got, you know, Hemomancy up to level 2. I've got one of these other ones is up to level 2. Rampart is up to level 2. So doing the quests allow you to gain stuff to be able to, you know, power up your abilities. So I'm going to put points into Blood Boil here, and it is going to take me to level 2. So now I have 3 level 2 abilities. So yeah, like it's a fun little loop of, you know, killing the baddies to be able to level up your powers, to be able to, you know, get more points. And that guy summoned more Bloodseekers, so I'm going to help him out, which could, in theory, drop more keys or more potent blood. And there's a thing in the center of the zone. Oh, he summoned more Bloodseekers. Sweet. I'll just continue to ride these out while he's fighting them. I will take all the Bloodseekers he's going to summon. Especially if they're going to drop me legendaries. There's another Seeker's Key. Which takes me up to 8 Seeker's Keys.
I'm out of fury. I can't lift more.
And unfortunately, my inventory is full. So, I'll have to go back to town here in a bit. But yeah, like, so this area has 3 altars that take 50 to open. So let's go over there and see. Oh, here's a chest. We'll open a chest. Which is actually a dumb idea given that I have a full inventory, but they drop the potent blood, and they also drop these crafting materials that I'll talk about in a second. Going over here just in case anybody's summoning one of these. Oh, this is an event. Cool. Like I said, like there's just tons of stuff to do in these areas that is different from what you normally do in these areas. So, actually, I think this one is a normal event. But while I'm here, I might as well do it.
I don't have enough fury. I'm not ready yet.
Where's the rest of the things that I need to kill? Probably over here. Yeah, up here. Summon a boss in the center.
I'm afraid.
Hate the ones that fly away from me. Okay. But because I did this in this area, I got 1500 to claim. So we'll pick up all the things that aren't actually loot.
I'm not ready yet.
It doesn't look like anybody has summoned any of these. Okay, let's go back to town. I will turn in my resources. So yeah, okay. You'll notice all of the gear has these sigils on them. So like this has got a chalice and 2 skulls. This has got 2 skulls. This has got 2 whatever the heck that thing is called. Pact of ferocity or ferocity. But so basically think Magic the Gathering symbols. That's how I easily think about it. Okay, so each one of these abilities has a cost associated with this. So like Undying requires you to have 1 skull sigil on your gear. Hemomancy has 3 skull sigils on your gear. So you can see up here, like I have 3 ferocity and I need 3. I have 1 divinity and I need 1. I have 5 eternity and I need 5. So right now, all 5 of my vampiric abilities are active. But if I didn't have that, that's where these things that drop out of the chest come in, where I can add a Pact of Ferocity onto a piece of gear that's got open slots on it. Or, Eternity or Divinity. Or if, like, I have a piece of gear that I want to use that's got all the wrong things on it, I can use this and it cleans the slate and I can put them on with the crafting materials. So it is yet another layer of complication to gearing, but so far it's not been too bad, and I've been using these fairly freely as I get them. I am mostly only keeping some legendary powers on my jewelry and then swapping those very infrequently. Yeah, like the state of the game's pretty good. Things feel pretty good. I'm already level 37. And the state of the gold is really good. I've got 1.4 million gold and I'm only 37. And I've not been selling anything. I've been salvaging everything for materials. So yeah, like I would say a lot of the problems that plagued this game are starting to move away. Like there's still frustrations, like, the inventory is really small. Also, I now have 4 slots that are permanently going to be used by carrying these stupid packed items. So that's frustrating. Consumables, you're not getting them drop very often, so that's not clogged anymore, but it also means you now have to craft all of your consumables. Quest items were never a problem. Aspects, same size as it's always been, so these will ultimately end up having to go in the bank at some point. Yeah, like in the grand scheme of things, I think the game is in a much better state this season than it was last season and than it was at launch. So, I did not expect to be able to say that. Like, I expected to log in last night and be generally disappointed with the state of Diablo 4 and basically put one more hash mark towards uninstalling the damn game. But it's really pretty good. Like, and Barbarian is arguably probably still one of the weaker classes to level with, but it feels great. So that's something I've not been able to say at any phase since, alpha. So yeah, like I think they're going in the right direction. If you were curious and kind of waiting in the wings for your friends to try the game out and give it a shot, you might pop back in because, like, other than some server instability issues, the state of the game feels pretty good. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I may do more of these. I don't know. This game's already shocked me at this point. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you again next time. Bye.